One of the most important elements of a PowerPoint slide is the placeholder. The placeholder determines where text and objects, anything you want to put on the slide, appears. Placeholders can appear two different ways. It could be a dashed box, which means the placeholder is not selected, or a solid box when the placeholder is selected. You cannot manipulate a placeholder unless it has a solid box. A dash box means the placeholder is not selected. When you want to move a placeholder, you click on it, get the four-headed arrow, and move the placeholder. Number one rule of a placeholder is to keep it on the slide. Number one rule of a placeholder is to keep it on the slide. As I said, take notes as needed. A move arrow has four arrows on it. When a move arrow is active, the mouse appears as four arrows, as the one you are seeing now. A resize arrow has two arrowheads. Now, number two rule of a placeholder: do not have it overlap other placeholders. Number two rule of a placeholder: do not have it overlap other placeholders. Back to the shapes. Four-headed arrow, move. Two-headed arrow, resize. And now notice our placeholder is overlapping again. Not a good thing. We resize it so they don't overlap. Selected placeholder, solid line. Notice the things I'm repeating over and over. Not a bad idea to pause video, write it down. I always won't tell you that. So if you don't use a placeholder, lose the placeholder. We don't need this bottom one, so we delete it. Now, that blinking line you see in front of you is called a cursor. A cursor. Okay, the mouse isn't the cursor. The blinking line is the cursor. The blinking line is the cursor, not the mouse. Okay, if you have a blinking line, a blinking cursor, you cannot alter the text or the placeholder. Click on the placeholder. When a placeholder is selected, everything in the placeholder is changed. This is the best way to change font sizes, font colors, font shapes, is to click on the placeholder, select the entire placeholder so you can manipulate everything in the placeholder. Quick Styles is a way to quickly change font color, font size, font type. Quick Styles, quickly change everything.